Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about the new concept, that is the natural numbers and whole numbers. Okay, so what is this? These are the flowers. These are the flowers. Okay, how many flowers are there? What we do? Counted. We counted. How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many flowers are there? 5 flowers. There are 5 flowers. Five flowers. Okay. So conveying the quantity, is it? The number counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So convey the quantity. How many numbers of flowers? How many flowers are there? Okay, so this type of counting numbers are called the natural numbers. Okay, so any kind of object conveying the quantity, okay, conveying the quantity is called the natural numbers or counting numbers. Natural numbers are counting numbers. Okay, so what is the definition of natural number? Natural numbers counting numbers. Counting numbers are called natural numbers. Natural numbers. It is denoted by capital N. It is denoted by capital N. That is, N is equal to set of all the numbers 1, 2, 3, endlessly going. Infinite natural numbers are there. Okay, infinite numbers in the natural numbers. Okay, and next one, whole number. Next one is whole number. First one natural number, second one is whole number. Whole number means 0 together with the natural numbers, 0 together with the counting numbers. Okay, 0 together with the counting numbers. So what are the 0, 1, 2, 3 endlessly going. Okay, so the definition of whole number is 0 together with natural numbers. Natural numbers is called whole numbers. Whole number. Okay, it is denoted by W. It is denoted by W. That is, W is equal to set bracket, set of all. How can you read? Set of all 0, 1, 2, 3. So endlessly going. Okay, infinitely many numbers are there. Okay, so what is the definition of natural number? Counting numbers are called the natural numbers. It is denoted by capital N. It can written as N is equal to the set of all the numbers 1 to endlessly going, and whole numbers 0 together with the natural numbers is called the whole number. It is denoted by W. That is, W is equal to set of all 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, the smallest whole number is 0. The smallest whole number is 0. Next one of the concept, properties of whole number. Properties of whole number. So we have learned 5 types of properties. based on the basic operations. What are the basic operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. These are the basic operations. Okay. So here the properties of whole number based on the basic operations. And now what are the properties? The first one is closure. First one is closure. Okay, first one is closure property and second one is commutative. And third one is associative property. Associative property. And fourth one identity. Fourth one is identity and fifth one is properties of zero. Properties of zero. So what are the types of properties? First one is closure, second one is commutative and third one associative property and fourth one identity property and fifth one is properties of zero. Properties of zero. Okay. So what is mean by closure? What is meant by closure? If A and B are two whole numbers, A and B are the whole numbers, then addition, okay, the sum of two whole numbers is always whole number. Okay. So what is that meaning? A plus B. Okay, A plus B equal to C. C is a whole number. Okay, example 1 plus whole number. Okay, 0 plus any number you have uses. Okay, 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. 2 is a whole number. Okay, so the addition of the closure is holds good. Okay. Holds good. And next one, subtraction. Okay. Right. Closure, if A and B are the two whole numbers, then the subtraction means the difference, is it? The difference of two whole numbers is whole number or not, may or may not be a whole number, because see that example, 2 minus 1, okay, is equal to 1. 1 is a whole number. But 1 minus 2, what we get? Minus 1 is not a whole number. So it's not whole, does not holds good, does not holds. Okay, so the difference of two whole numbers is whole number will not always be a whole number. That is, A minus B equal to C if A oda value greater value vanchina adena hold aho. Okay, and then A minus B is not equal to C when if A is less than B. A is less than B. So here one is whole number. Do you understand the concept of addition and subtraction of the closure property? So addition satisfy the closure property, subtraction not satisfy the closure property, therefore does not hold. Okay, does not hold. Okay, and next one of the property, commutative. Commutative means exchange the numbers, exchange the numbers. Okay, see here also I have considered the two numbers. If A and B are two whole numbers, then addition of the commutative. So what we do, the commute means exchange the numbers. So shortly write exchange the numbers means, that is A plus B is equal to B plus A. There is a commutative property. So A plus B is equal to B plus A. Then we get the whole number. Is whole number. Okay, so see the example, 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. What we get? 5. 5 is a whole number. Therefore the property holds good. Okay, the addition of commutative property holds good. What is meant by holds good? The given number satisfy the commutative property, therefore the given numbers are called the commutative numbers. Okay, commutative property. And next one, subtraction. So what is that commutative? Into exchange the numbers. Okay, so A minus B is equal to B minus A. Is this possible? Not possible, because we get the negative sign in the B minus A. So is not the whole number. Example, 3 minus 2 is equal to 2 minus 3. What we get? 1 equal to 2 minus 3 minus 1. Both are equal? Not equal. So the commutative property of subtraction is not hold. Okay, so does not hold. Okay, and third one of the property, associative property. We have need in here the associative property, 3 whole numbers. If A, B and C are 3 whole numbers. Okay, then so associative property, A of addition, A plus B plus, associate with the 3 whole numbers. Here which operation? Addition. So A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B associate. Idod associate first pandrom, next B associate with A. Okay, so A plus B plus C is a whole number. See the example, 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 4. So what is the value? 2 plus 7. Here 5 plus 4. What is the value? 9 equal to 9. So the associative property satisfy under the addition. Okay, so it holds good. Okay, and next one, subtraction. Okay, subtraction of associative property. Here also we have considered the 3 whole numbers. So A minus B minus C is equal to A minus B minus C. Is this possible to equal? It's not possible. Okay, see the example. So is not a whole number, not a whole number varadu. Okay mama, so it's not possible. See the example. 4 minus 2 minus 3 is equal to 4 minus 2 minus 3. So 4 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1. Okay. So 4 minus 2, 2. 2 minus 3. So minus into minus plus. So 4 plus 1 here. 2 minus 1 is minus 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So 5 is not equal to minus 1. Therefore, the associative property is not satisfy the subtraction. So does not holds. Does not hold. Okay. And fourth one of the property, identity. Identity having only addition and multiplication. Okay. So subtraction not having the identity property. So identity if identity property we have considered zero. Zero is added to any whole number. Any whole number. The sum remains the number itself. The sum remains the number itself. Okay. So that is the identity. So what is that? 0 is the additive identity. That is 0 added the any whole number, we get the same itself number, is it? So A is equal to A plus 0. So 0 is called additive identity. Additive identity. Okay. So subtraction of identity is not there. Okay. And next fifth property. What is that? Fifth one of the property. Fifth one of the property is identity. The next one, properties of zero. Property of zero. Okay, so property of zero means if I add a 0 to any number, 0 to any number, we get a same number, is it? So that is additive identity. See the same one, properties of 0. Okay. So if we add 0 with any whole number, the result remains the number itself. Okay, that is 23 plus 0 is equal to 23. Okay, so it holds good. And next one is properties of 0 for subtraction. If we subtract from any whole number, the result remain the number itself. Okay, that is 23 minus 0 is equal to what we get? 23. So holds good. Okay, do you understand that concept? What are the properties? Closure, commutative, associative, identity and properties of 0. So first see the addition. The sum of two whole numbers always are whole numbers. So addition hold all the properties. Subtraction does not hold the properties closure, commutative, associative. Okay, now only holds properties of 0. Okay, now move to the next two operations, multiplication and division. Okay. Next one of the operation, multiplication, and last one division. Okay. So what is the first property? Closure property. If A and B are two whole numbers, then if the sum of the product of two whole numbers always whole number, that is A into B is equal to C is a whole number. Example, 1 into 2 is equal to 2. 2 is a whole number. Okay. And next one, division. The division of two whole number will not always be a whole number, that is A divided by B is not equal to Z. It's not a whole number. So here the closure property of multiplication holds good. Okay. And next, the division of two whole numbers will not always be a whole number, because any number divide we get the fraction, the rational number we got it. So it's not in whole number. So it does not hold. Example, 1 divided by 2 is equal to what we get? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is not a whole number. Okay, not a whole number. So does not hold. If A and B are the two whole numbers, commutative property means exchange the numbers. So that is A into B is equal to B into A is a whole number. Okay, example, 1 into 2 is equal to 2 into 1 is equal to 2 is a whole number. Therefore, the given number satisfies the commutative property of multiplication. Therefore, the commutative property holds in multiplication, holds good. And then division. So commutative property, if A and B are the two whole numbers, then A divided B is not equal to B divided A. It's not a whole number. Okay, example, 1 divided by 2 is equal to 2 divided by 1. So value is 1 by 2 is does not equal to 2. So it's not equal. So does not hold. And next one is not a whole number. And then next, associative property. So have considered the three numbers, whole numbers A, B, C are the three whole numbers. That is, associate the property. First associate with B and C, and next associate with A and B. Okay, so A into B into C is always the whole number. Okay, so example, 1 into 2 into 3 is equal to 1 into 2. Here associate with 1, okay, into 3. So what is the value? 2 3 is the 6. Here 1 2 into 3. So both values are equal. So holds good. So associative properties satisfy the multiplication. And next one, division. So division of associative property, A divide B divide C is not equal to A divide B divide C. Is not a whole number. So example, 1 divide 2 divide 3 is not equal to 1 divide 2 divide 3. Okay, it's not a whole number. So does not hold the division of associative property. And final one, fourth one, identity. The multiplicative identity is 1. If 1 is a 1, okay, if 1 is a multiplicative identity, multiply to any whole number, the product remains the number itself. The product remains the number itself. Okay, that is A into 1 is equal to A is equal to 1 into A. Okay, it's a whole number. Example, 2 into 1 is equal to 2. 1 into 2 is a whole number. Okay, so holds good. Which one? Identity of multiplication. What is the multiplicative identity? 1 is a multiplicative identity. Division not having the identity. And final one, properties of 0. Okay, for multiplication and subtraction. Multiplication and next one of the operation, division. Okay, so properties of 0. If we multiply, okay, if you multiply we multiply 0 with any whole number. 0 with 0 by, if we multiply 0 by any whole number, the result remains the number is 0. Is it? Is 0. For example, 23 into 0, we get 0. Okay. And then division, if we divide the number by 0, then a divided by 0 is equal to not defined. Okay, and next one, 0 divided by a is equal to 0 is a whole number. Okay, so a, for example, 1 divided by 0 is equal to not defined, infinity, not defined. Okay, but what is the value? 0 divided 1 is equal to 0 divided by 1 is equal to 0. It's a whole number. Okay, so division. Okay, these are for the properties of 0. So properties of 0 for multiplication. So multiply by 0 any number, we get the 0 is a whole number. 0 is a whole number. And then if we divide the number by 0, then a divided by 0 is not defined. Okay, infinity. And but 0 divided by a is equal to 0. 0 is a whole number. Example, 1 divided by 0 is equal to not defined, and but 0 divided by 1 is equal to 0 is a whole number. Okay, so what we learned today? Today we are learned the natural numbers, whole numbers, okay, and properties of whole numbers based on the 4 basic operation: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And what are the properties we have learned? Closure, commutative, associative, identity, and finally which one? Properties of 0. I hope you have understood the concept. If you have any doubt, you can ask your doubt to me. Thank you, students.